Hey there YouTube, how's it going? It's Ryan here and we're back for another episode of TF2 in detail. In this episode we will be looking at the Babyface's blaster and the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol. Now, let's start off with the Babyface's blaster. It's a level 10 scattergun. It's 40% more accurate. On hit, bullets build boost. Run it up to double speed at maximum boost. Minus 30% damage penalty, 35% slower movement speed on wearer, and boost resets on jump. Ammo loaded is 6, ammo carried is 32. Its maximum damage per pellet is around 7.3. Its base damage per pellet is around 4.2, and its minimum damage per pellet is around 2.1. Each shot fires about 10 pellets. At close range you're looking at around 63 to 73 damage, at medium range 7 to 28 damage, and at long range 2.1 to around 7 damage. A critical hit will give you 12.6 damage per pellet, a mini crit will give you 5.6 damage per pellet, and the reload time for consecutive shells is around 0.6 seconds, and the reload for if you've completely run out of shells and the first one you reload will be around 7 to 8 seconds. So those are the stats for this new scattergun for the Scout, so let's talk about it a bit more. So when you first start out with this gun you move 35% slower. You're pretty much the same speed as a soldier. It is really hard to kind of kill people when you're going this slow with this sort of gun. So what I usually do is I pull out my Pretty Boy's pocket pistol or any pistol that I have, and I use that to pick off enemies at long range to build boost. Now you build up boost by dealing damage to other players, and it doesn't matter what weapon you use to build up your boost as long as you do damage to the other players. So I usually use my pistol to deal damage to other players to build up my boost meter, so I can then run around, get behind them and shoot them a bit more. Overall, I think this is I quite like this gun. If you use it with the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol, because I quite like them together, I think it's pretty good. But however, if you jump with this gun at all, if you jump, it resets your boost, so then you're back to minus 35% slower movement speed. Now, the damage penalty and the accuracy, I don't really care about that too much. I don't really notice any difference when kind of firing at people between this and the regular scattergun, because I think the accuracy kind of reduces the bullet spread, so more pellets hit them, so you know, it's kind of about the same damage. Overall, I like this gun for control point type maps. I don't think it would work well for things like payload or payload race. So now let's move on to the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol. A level 10 pistol plus 15 max health on wearer. Wearer never takes falling damage, 25% slower firing speed, 50% fire damage vulnerability on wearer. The maximum damage is 22, base damage is 15, minimum damage is 8. At close range 22 damage, medium range 13 to 17, and at long range 8 to 10. Critical hit does 45 damage and a mini crit does 20 damage. Reload is 1.25 seconds. The ammo loaded is 12 and the ammo carried is 36. So this gun is quite useful when paired up with the candy cane, because that gives you even more max health, and because of the massive vulnerability you have to fire, if you have this, because it's plus 50% fire damage on the wearer, it's good if you have the candy cane with it, because if there's a pyro, he's kind of like, you know, burning you, then you can quickly kill him and then he'll drop the health pack, and then you can quickly pick that up, you heal a bit and you're not burning anymore. So it works really well with that, and the candy cane gives you even more max health. Now with the firing speed with this gun, personally I like it better than the normal pistol. I prefer guns with a little bit slower firing speed, because I don't know, I kind of find it a bit easier to kind of aim with, because if I'm shooting really fast I tend to just waste my ammo, but I I find the speed of this pistol quite nice. I definitely recommend this gun. Where it never takes falling damage, that's really good, because if you pair it up with the Babyface's blaster, because you kind of try not to jump with that weapon, you can't really do the double jump, so you don't get fall damage now. But you don't need to worry about that, because you can just kind of jump off any ledge, building, or whatever at whatever height you feel like, and then there is no way that you're going to take falling damage. So it's really good for getaways, for things like capture the flag on like 2 Fort. You could be on low health, and you know, there's the like balcony things on each side. You don't need to worry about jumping to break your fall there and lose your boost, because you can just fall down and you will be perfectly fine. Overall, I think this is a great gun. I quite like the Babyface's blaster as well. If you use it on the right maps, it's not great on all maps, but I will definitely be using this pistol, but I will be swapping out the scattergun for different scatterguns depending on the situation that I'm in. So I will definitely recommend using both of these guns together, along with the candy cane. Even though the candy cane gives you explosive damage, you do have that extra health bonus from the pistol and everything. So definitely worth getting these two weapons. I would recommend using them together. And thanks heaps for watching, guys. And on screen now you will see a link to the previous video I uploaded earlier today. It's a tips and tricks video for the Saharan Spy with the Dead Ringer. It's the first tips and tricks video I've done, so I hope you guys find it useful. Tell me how I can do better and improve my commentary and everything. And on the right there's a subscribe button. Click that. It'll take you to my channel where you can see all my other videos and where you can subscribe. So thanks heaps for watching, and tell me down in the comments what weapons you would like me to do next in the TF2 in Detail series.